Boy, do I have an install for you guys. Look how old these things are. Front lower control arms. We've had this for 2 years, as long as I've been working on my body kit. And also, UAS, I already have the fronts on, but the rears are gonna be so good. I have lower control arms in the rear to fix my camber, but as you guys know, if you've seen that already, it didn't fix my camber because I need toe arms. From factory, this part goes straight up, but when you lower your car, the angle of it changes so it'll bend that way. What this will do will help lower cars and prevent them from damaging this. It's just slightly bent. It's bent this way, welded this way, just for lowered cars. And I think it's a very important mod for BRZs that have that lowered suspension, so you don't have to worry about this guy going out. As for the rear bags, I'm gonna show you guys why you guys should have bags. The UAS bag in the front turns my car into a monster truck, and I can get over any bump, and I have yet to see the rear ones and how low it dumps. I'm so excited, Teach. Everybody hoses me, Calvin, why don't you drive lower? You look like a monster truck.
No, because
look
you drive like this. See,
no,
it is. Because on the freeway, you drive like this.
That's true. That is true.
That's, no, I get that, but that doesn't, no, it doesn't matter. It's when I hit a bump. Like even if I level it out, if I hit a bump, my suspension will go yeet, and then BOW!
I mean,
you're disgracing the bag.
You're disgracing the bag community right here.
I think
Look at that face. That's the face of disappointment. Son, I'm not mad at you. I'm just disappointed.
I think you can go lower.
So what we just found is that we put the car up, and this is the first time Calvin's car has actually been on a lift in quite a while. And this diff
My Corolla
is 100% leaking. And it already is making a puddle on the ground, which if it's already making a puddle on the ground and it's just been sitting here, it means that it's either just started leaking. This has to be pretty recent. Because you just drove home from San Francisco, and if you were leaking that much or driving home, that would be empty right now. You wouldn't have gotten this far.
That's bad.
So that's recent. And Calvin has a huge hole in his exhaust. Dude, you have the bunkest BRZ of the shop.
No, dude.
Yeah,
I
dude.
just like to drive low.
You can still drive low.
No, you can't.
12 seconds later.
Anything you do to this car is like extremely simple, extremely easy. When I did the front ones, all you have to do is take out those 2 bolts and then the top hat, and that's it. You gotta be careful of your lines. Once those 2 bolts are out and the top hat is off, the strut can come out. And for the rear, you just drop your lower control arms. So 3 bolts, 1, 2, 3, and it slides out of the way, and 2 bolts up top, top hat, done. I tightened these bolts on my diff because they were super loose. I don't know why, maybe because I bought them out everywhere, but I think that it did it. It's not leaking anymore, I just need more diff fluid. That I can't fix. Another thing that I just noticed is the NVIDIA N1 exhaust comes with a plate that says NVIDIA on it. I looked up and it's not there. There's a big plate spanning this cross section here that had to hit somebody. I bought about so much that weld broke. Rip in peace to whoever took that to the front bumper. We got the strut in, and the most important thing is the UAS come with their own lines, their own rubber lines. So I had to think about on the spot where to put it. I don't know if this is gonna be temporary or permanent, but it's gonna go this way. So it comes out the back this way, and it's gonna go out towards the rear. And if you look underneath or back here, it goes up and then over here. And then the line from inside the trunk is gonna come out the side vent that most cars have. So there's only a small difference between the 2 of these. It is literally OEM. So if you look at it, it's exactly the same because it's OEM. But what they do is they replace this guy. If you look at it, how it wants to be more angled that way. So when your car, the point of this one is it's raised a little bit and angled more this way. So when your car is lower, this will be lower.
With this piece, this bushing is way better compared to that one. And that was really shitty English, but this is what he got this for, was for this bushing.
I almost messed up, boys. The fittings on the UAS have 3/8 line that adapt to 3/8 line, and I don't have 3/8, I have 1/4 inch. So I do have 3/8 to 1/4 inch tubing adapter, but I forgot that at home. But good thing Mickey bought 2 of these, and I could just stick the old fitting on there. What I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna add some thread sealant. You could use Teflon tape, but Teflon tape tends to leak a lot. Liquid Teflon or Loctite 565 is a good product. Loctite. Good product to do this with, and once I have that in, we can put my wheels on and air out. It's good. Put a little splooge on.
Alright, so we're about to get the first look to see how high the rear end can go. From before, I wish you would have done a little test on this. He had about like maybe an inch or so over the rear. Now when you guys saw Calvin do the fronts last week, he gained a huge amount in the front. My God. We definitely need to adjust the rear coils. That is aired out all the way, and we're not even tucking, so that's pretty weak. We need to adjust the coil itself, because that is not correct. All right, now we are going to air up, see how much clearance we get. My God.
Dude, this is like...
That's 4 inches of travel.
4 inches? Wow.
5 to 29 on that side.
Dude, that's insane.
That is way too much. The biggest thing is while we were in San Francisco, there was this one road that was just bumps all around. I didn't even have the rear on, but the fronts were already just taking it like a champion. TJ's like this, like, and Dustin's like, Mickey was in there.
So yeah, the reason there's a difference is because the way that airbags work is a bellow at the bottom, well, not a bellow, a bell-shaped curve at the bottom of where the bag overlaps onto it, and that's your actual dampening. Your old struts were just a generic off-the-shelf, boom boom, put together on the car. This is actually mated for this car and this weight and this chassis. So it's gonna ride much smoother. I think you're gonna love this. It's gonna ride like a freaking Cadillac, dude.
So good. It's already so good. There's a difference though. There's a difference that I felt. It feels more comfortable than the airlift suspension. The airlift suspension, probably because I had max dampen and it's just like stiff as hell. These feel comfortable.
Hats off. That is awesome. Super impressed. I wanted to end tonight's video in this office just because I feel like the other night when I like ended that really long video in the garage, it felt good. I feel like I was talking to you guys again. And sometimes, and especially this week, because as I stated in that one video, we're going on vacation in like a week, so I'm like double filming all of this stuff. It's kind of rushed, and it's not as like one-on-one talking with the vlog. It's more like install videos because I know we can film a couple of those in a day. I'm really excited for this vacation because I don't often take too many breaks for myself. I'm always like all about filming and getting the shot. Just like, I guess, working, but I don't really consider it work. But I know that this break is gonna be really good for me, so I'm really looking forward to that. Calvin's car is finally set up. We've had those pieces, those front suspension pieces for like a year and a half, and we haven't ever done them. And now Calvin's car is like running on the new air struts, and we were supposed to go around and drive, but we actually didn't get around to doing that. But I'm so jealous of the setup. I'm really excited to get it on my setup because we are very overdue. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. I will catch you in the next one. Peace out and keep moving forward.